Good morning, or afternoon, evening. Maybe you're on a lunch break. Maybe you're listening while doing chores. Or maybe you're listening before bed. Either way, hi. It's nice to see you again. I wanted to record something this time that might be a little bit lighter, provide a little bit of mental relief. Maybe a smile? I don't know. I can't really promise you that I've had anything written down beyond some thoughts of things I wanted to talk about. But I have an assortment of new sounds, and I wrote down a list of things that I want to yap about, mostly games. I just want to get it all out there. Provide a little friendly chatting in the background of whatever you might be up to. But as per usual, I'll always start with asking how you're doing. So, how are you? Are you hanging in there? I kind of get the vibe and feeling that most of us are kind of barely hanging on by a thread. I've had some pretty good days, but the bad ones are long. I don't think I'm unique in any way in regards to that, though. Is it weird to say that I feel like I can feel it? That the world is sad. Is that stupid? I don't want to sound stupid, but it feels like, it just feels like the world right now is in a bit of a downward slope. And that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, really. I think sometimes we need to tough it out for a while. We're supposed to go through some rough times sometimes to bring us where we're supposed to be at the end of it. Boy, does it freaking suck though, hey? I'm ready for it to be over. I saw a lot of new Death Stranding 2 footage, and I am so excited. I got my hands on a collector's edition a few months back when they had put it up. So hopefully I'll be getting that next month, and the second it drops, I'm not going to be doing anything else. I don't even care if it's exactly identical to the first one, and all you're doing is just walking from point A to point B. Because man, I could really use getting lost in that world. I miss it. I thought it was a lot of fun, especially when you first started the game and the whole community was just growing and it only like a little bit of people were building things to help each other. That was a really unique time, so I'm looking forward to it. Let me look at my notes here. Alright. I got contacted by some devs about an RPG that has actually been in early access for quite some time. Let me look it up real quick. I hadn't heard of it prior to today, but it sounds really good. Tainted Grailfall of Avalon. Yeah. I read a lot of the reviews and people are absolutely hooked on this RPG. So I said I'd love to check it out, and they messaged me back asking if I wanted this massive physical collector's edition, and I was like, yeah, okay, absolutely, that sounds good. I'd be absolutely down for that, yes. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. I still need to somehow figure out how I'm going to squeeze in Expedition 33, because it's a really long game, right? I don't know how I'm gonna finish it. I don't, but I can't stop thinking about that game, man. It's beautiful and everything about it is wonderful. I'm not an RPG streamer. I tell you what, as much as I'm in love with the game, if you stream it, either people don't want spoilers or they feel like RPGs are a snooze fest, so it's a bit hit and miss when you stream those kinds of things. But I gotta find a balance. And a new game came out that I've been quite excited for. Something walking. Let me look this up too. Man, I didn't come prepared. Walking. Oh my lord. The Midnight Walk. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna play that on Saturday in VR. A lot of people are playing it in desktop, so I want to see what that kind of game brings to the table in a VR atmosphere, because it's available in both desktop, PC, and VR. It's all stop motion. It's a horror stop motion game, and it looks good. So if you're looking for a new little unique watch on Saturday, that's where you'll find me. I got an email from my therapist, and she's confirmed an opportunity to get an ASD and ADHD test. I've been waiting for this for well close to a year now. It's been a long time. And they sent me the breakdown of the assessment, and dear lord, it's a lot. I have to fly to another city in New Zealand to go meet for the first part of the assessment, so needless to say, I'm a little nervous. Seems like a pretty big deal. But it'd be nice to have all the facts, to know exactly what's going on in my brain factually and scientifically. Even if it's nothing, that'd be fine. I mean, either way it'd be fine. I just kind of want answers, I guess. So if you're listening, I encourage, if you're struggling, whether you want to go down that pipeline for yourself, I'd encourage it. Let's talk about toast. I don't mean the toast that you might put in a toaster. But Toast is my new ragdoll baby boy. He's getting on so well with my other dogs. They're all sleeping together throughout the day and in the evening. It's been really nice having him around. Everything feels like it's been a lot more calm since he's come into my life. It's only been a few days, so we'll see. Maybe he'll be an absolute terror, but for now, He's great. I love him a lot. I do think I'm going to take a big pause on getting any animals for many, many years forward now, though. Admittedly, having a bearded dragon, a cat, and 2 dogs, I think is good enough. I also take care of the birds around my house. I have bird feeders around the place, and I end up filling them up about once a week, so they come around quite often. I, a few days ago, got invited to a big Among Us 3D collab because it just came out the other day, and I was really excited. Chibi had planned this for weeks. And I don't know how I got mixed up, but I showed up to this collab of like 8 to 10 people, being the only one in VR. I felt so stupid. And I'm struggling, and because I didn't set anything up prior, I just like loaded right in, and I thought, I don't know why I thought, but I thought everyone else was in VR, but there's 2 versions. There's the 3D version, and then there's VR. So it was a really good time. I've enjoyed getting to know new people in the online atmosphere, and kind of just flexing my social muscles that have been atrophied for a bit. I think sometimes we all need to get out of our comfort zone and meet new people and put ourselves out there. But I've had a great time. That whole group is just absolutely lovely, and I can't wait to do more things with them in the future. I haven't once felt nervous or like I can't be myself, but I think a lot of that has to do with I've finally come into my own with being a bit more confident in who I am as not only a person, but a creator. So, that's good. Do any of you guys that might be listening remember Happy Humble Burger Farm? I think it is. Came out years ago. Must have been like 3, something like that. They just recently came out with the VR game. I can't quite wrap my mind around if I'm keen on it or not, because it looks really bizarre. But I think I'm gonna try that soon too. Lots of good things coming out soon. Just enough to get by, I think. And got Expedition 33 still going on. Tainted Grail coming up this week. I get 7 days early access, by the way, so I'm excited for that. That sounds fun. I want to do another VR get together with Mint Costello. I miss her a lot. Us chatting together has always been a good fun time. I think I'm going to do something with Chibi Doki next week. And the silly game, of course. She's an absolute gem, so I can't wait for that. And then we got, of course, Death Stranding next month. I feel like I've been yapping at you for like an hour, but it's been like 15 minutes. I just decided that maybe I'd just kind of go through everything that was in my brain that I was excited about. Do you have anything next week that you might be looking forward to? What about games? Will you tell me what game you might be looking forward to playing next week? or what's on the agenda? What have you been focusing on game-wise as of late? Okay. I think it's quite interesting and pretty freaking cool that a majority of you guys, listeners on this channel, play games and you listen to ASMR. I can't wrap my brain around that connection, but either way, I'm glad. I'm glad we can all have that in common. At least it's something to occupy our minds for a bit. Why don't we play around with some sounds? I can't promise that it's going to be any good. I haven't done this in a quite long time. But I kind of just want to I just want to sit here quietly and maybe if I come up with anything in my brain, I'll bring it up. But for now, just let's test a bunch of sounds. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, good. Okay. I bought these new, those things that you squeeze and the little bubble pops. Not pops, it doesn't pop, it makes a bubble in your hand. Well, there's something inside of them and it made a really unique sound, so I got two of them. So I'll start with one and I'll shake it a little bit and you tell me what you think, okay? What does that sound like? I don't know what this even sounds like to me, but I quite like it. I found myself kind of shaking it by my ear every now and again. Yeah, I'll get the other one. Oh, the other one doesn't make the same sound. Do you hear that? Oh, wait. It's not the same experience. That's so sad. I don't think I like that sound. I feel so silly. I'm squeezing it and pressing the big bubble against the mic. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like a... How do I make sound on this? God, how do ASMR artists do this? Like, I'm not even interested in whatever this sounds like. Oh, okay, I hate it. We're done with that. What about this one? Oh, wait, hang on, I kinda like that. What if I like rub this on the mic? Does this sound like hair brushing? Or does this just sound like really obnoxious? I feel like I'm like a friend that's making you endure all the like dumb ASMR stuff. I think we sort of maybe wrap this up with some baubles and some things that I want to impart on you before we wrap up. Okay? Is that alright? Okay. Something I want to impart is that I think that you should be using moisturizer. Didn't think that's what I was gonna say, did you? I think next time you take the chance and opportunity to wash your face. Maybe a lot of you don't wash your face, it's fine. It's not, but I'm not here to talk about that. Use moisturizer, dude. You guys ever itchy? Well, using moisturizer is gonna be an absolute game changer. If you're not using moisturizer, you're crazy. You're missing out and you're crazy. So if you learned anything from today's video, from listening today, even if you're about to fall asleep while listening to this very gentle rain and the sound of my voice gently against these baubles, it's to freaking use moisturizer. Okay. The cool thing about having my own ASMR channel is that I get to whisper whatever I want into either one of your ears, and it goes straight to your brain. Today has been a little bit goofy, I admit, but hey, I think we needed it. If anyone goes to sleep mildly happy, then I hope that makes your day tomorrow a little bit better. I really, really missed the baubles. The baubles are so good. Oh wait, I'm gonna try some oh my god, if anyone has fallen asleep by now, I wonder if I can do subliminal messaging. Let me try. Okay. Follow my Twitch channel. I'll be streaming on Saturday. And I'm doing lifeline yelling at a really dumb woman on Sunday. Both probably around 1 or 2 or something BST. Maybe 12, oh my god, who knows? And I'll be streaming Monday and Tuesday. And probably not Wednesday. Did it work? Okay. Alright. I imparted my moisturizer wisdom, went through a few sounds, and I'm gonna keep tabs on the comments to see which one you guys hated and loved. But for now, why don't we do a little bit of breathing and trying to get some rest for those of you that are trying to sleep. Okay, here we go. do. We'll do fine.